I'm gonna be real, she cooked. Like, I've never heard this girl talk before or say anything. I completely agree with everything that she said. Oh, wow, look at this. She only has 300 subscribers. Holy shit. Here, let me link you guys your video.
All right, so I was not expecting that. First of all, a huge thanks to Asmongold for somehow finding my video and then reacting to it, and to everyone who's here now because of that. I'm legitimately like brand new to YouTube, and I genuinely did not expect this video to get really any attention, much less blow up now the way that it has, but here we are. So before all this, it really was just me and my 300 Spartans holding the line in the comments section, and now it appears we've been overrun by roaches, which, by the way, you guys, some of the nicest roaches that I've ever met, seriously, thank you so much for all of the encouragement and support. If you're not one of the original 300, that means that you're new here. So, hi, I'm very glad you're here. I'm just somebody who grew up loving games and who's been watching the industry slowly start to feel very hollow. And the spark that I fell in love with that made these characters unforgettable or stories emotionally rich, it's missing in a lot of what we're getting now. And it doesn't have to be that way. I really just made this channel to have a place where I unpack that and I talk about games and storytelling and character writing, anime soon, and overall fantasy, just all through the lens of someone who deeply cares about how these worlds are built and how their stories are told. So let's talk about Asmon's reaction. Honestly, it's kind of crazy that I'm even saying that. I discovered his channel at the end of last year, and the fact that he actually somehow saw the first video I've ever made is something that's truly blowing my mind. But yeah, he had a lot of really great things to say, and there were a few things especially that he brought up that I really appreciated.
I think the problem is that, I think this is my opinion, is that I think a lot of female writers try to write female characters in opposition to what a female character has traditionally been. What ends up happening is that you're not creating it's like kind of like a card, right? And so like a card like can't stand up by itself. It has to be leaning against another card. So they write this personality to lean up against the old personality of one-dimensional boob characters, and that's it. And so if you take one of these away, they both fall apart.
Essentially here, it seems like he's saying the industry overcorrected, and I thought that was spot on. Because really, overall, the point that I was trying to make with this video is that gamers do not hate female characters. Actually, gamers really love female characters. We just want good ones. And the issue here is how the AAA industry has tried to somehow fix the old, just overly sexualized or empty female leads we used to get by swinging the pendulum so far in the other direction. And now we're just getting female leads that are very flattened and defeminized. And honestly, it seems like the message they're trying to send is that somehow it's inherently shameful or bad if you are just a feminine woman. And they've really just stripped these characters of everything that once made them so iconic. And I don't think this part was in the reaction video, but like I said in my original video, anytime I get the opportunity to play a game that has a character creator, I make my female character like as ethereal as possible. She's glowing and unattainably beautiful because my goal is really to aspire to the character that I'm playing. Something about her should feel larger than life, especially in a fantasy setting, and I just don't really want to play as someone who's super realistic, like just an average looking or tired or worn down character. I have no problem dealing with that completely on my own in everyday life. I don't need it in my game. And he also brought up Ripley from Alien, who is in fact the OG, honestly, because I just don't understand how we can have someone that complex, maternal, beautiful, and strong in a movie that came out over 40 years ago. But somehow in 2025, we're like back to struggling to find that balance. And it's not that we don't have cool female characters, we absolutely do, but the number of women in games who feel truly iconic, like they'll stick in your head for years after you beat the game, that list is just getting really short. Also, I did not expect the Triss slander. Or Triss, who's clever and compassionate. And
an absolute thought who literally got with Geralt after he lost his memories, knowing that her friend that she had known for decades was his girlfriend. Does not matter. She's still doing it. The biggest generational hoe. Crazy. Like, I didn't even play the game and I learned about this. That's
hot take, I guess. I actually really like the Triss romance, so I don't know what that says about me, but I'm standing by it. Now, to be clear, there are some really amazing female characters out there right now, and I didn't even get to touch on the women in Baldur's Gate 3, like Shadowheart or Bazel, just very intense, emotional, strong, and just really beautiful, realistic women. And I'm still playing through Clair Obscur, but so far, I am just loving the story and the characters, and even though it seems like we have a majority female cast in that game, what I love most is that none of them feel one-dimensional. They're allowed to be feminine, beautiful, and powerful all at the same time, and they're written with complexity, but they're not being defanged to feel safe. They're emotionally rich and visually just very attractive and magnetic, and it proves that it can be done, and it can be wildly successful. We just need more of it. This video wasn't meant to list every single exception that we have. It's more to just highlight the bigger pattern and the way that so many AAA games have lost the confidence to write women with texture and flair and just overall presence.
Well, it's because the characters are attractive too. That's another really big important thing that a lot of characters, a lot of people don't understand. Western developers, especially American developers, nobody wants to cosplay an ugly bitch.
So yeah, thank you so much, Asmon. Thank you for shining a light on little old me. And this is honestly all just very surreal, but I'm glad that it's coming from someone whose audience seems to really vibe kind of with what I'm saying. And it seems like for the majority, everyone is kind of agreeing and on the same page. So that's great. But ultimately, the original video was made not because I just wanted to harp on the state of current games, but because I love games. I do. And I love what they're capable of doing when storytelling is done correctly. And when a female character gets the opportunity to be all of the things, bold, weird, funny, beautiful, complicated, and still feel like a genuine and real human being, I just want more of that. Because at the end of the day, I'm just a lifelong fan who wants to feel something again when I pick up my controller. And I think that we all do.
I think that she broke it down in a way that was really healthy and it was intelligent and it was accurate and fair and just really well done and respectful. Yeah, refreshing. Absolutely. There you go, guys. Give it a like, give her a sub. And yeah, let me see here. 386 subscribers. That's insane. There's 1,386. All right. All right. See, guys? Good job. Yeah, keep doing it. Keep going. There you go, guys.